Oh, and it's all the way in. Alright, it's all the way down, it's all the way in. We are live here on the channel for Major League Mondays. In the VOD, you will see a new graphic for this major weekend. It will be the graphic going forward for Major League Mondays. The graphic provided by Lou Barron's art and design. So that is that. Oh, we have more stuff we can do to gain more stars, so we'll start off doing that as I go through the wrestling weekend and discuss NXT Takeover New York, G1 Supercard, and WrestleMania 35, and adjust the camera for our own sakes so that we can see so that you guys can see me. But we're gonna go through it and discuss everything as we go, 'cause we can, period. Alright, I got new missions I can get stars from. I can get 2 from that. And I can get 5 from that. So we're gonna get 5 because I'm gonna exchange extras. But what I like to do here, if I can tell you my inside baseball on what's going on here, is I like to go extra and go backwards, because the higher up in number of pages you go, the higher you are in. There we go, 77 already, because I took him out. And then this may do it. It does it overwhelmingly. But see, I only got rid of extras, so right there it helps. So let me first say my grade for the entire weekend of wrestling is a solid A. Some shows got an A+, some shows got an A-, some shows got a straight A. The first show of the weekend that I watched was NXT Takeover New York. And let me just say that, 14 hours of wrestling in a weekend is a bit much, but I do it once a year for WrestleMania, because WrestleMania weekend is WrestleMania weekend, and it needs to be done. So I'll do it for that most assuredly. But other weekends, I probably won't do it for. But I will definitely do it for other things. Now let me set up my team so the Tigers can get some innings pitched. Let me see if, first of all, I can bring innings pitched. First of all, I can see what starters I have and see if I have any good Detroit Tiger starters. But let me just say that the results of NXT Takeover New York, the end result of a new champion being crowned in Johnny Gargano, was amazing, I think. But my favorite match on the card was the UK Championship match between Walter and the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne, because it was hard hitting. There were many times in that matchup that I thought maybe he busted dude's jaw, but it didn't happen. Take Leclerc out for Drew Smiley. That'll get me some Tigers innings. There we go. I think we can do it from there, from right there, as a matter of fact. As you can see, I've earned 340 stars. I'm 10 stars away from another program reward, which is this one right here, 2,000 stubs for free. And then at 400 I get the DJ air horn sound effect, and I get 2,000 more stubs. At 450 I get 2,500 stubs. At 500 I start getting packs, which is what I really want, because I want to do packs. Also, we're going to buy a mega pack dissolution, and you're going to see some of the fun stuff going on. I'm doing this to check to see if something has come off my thing yet, and that answer is not quite. Not quite. Yeah, not quite. Not that I can see, not quite. So, but we're definitely doing pack buying today. More than likely, we got packs to open, I believe. Let me make sure I'm correct on that. Yeah, we got packs to open on stream already that I've earned, and we're going to do some pack buying today. But we got plenty of time for that. Let's get right into gameplay so we can continue talking about wrestling. The Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole 2 out of 3 falls match was amazing. One of my matches of the year so far. Definitely a match of the year contender for me so far. If you have the WWE Network, go back and watch this sucker. Yeah, this was a good match. The War Raiders versus Aleister Black and Ricochet was a very, very good ending, and a fitting tribute to those boys ending their career in NXT as they move up to the main roster and get picked up and moved up and awesomed into place. We're gonna work on 2 conquest maps. We're working on the main conquest map, and we're working on the new conquest map that they released on Friday. I'll show you that one. Actually, let's show you that one right now. This is the new conquest map they released, and let's work on that one first, because we got to do some work in this sucker right here. So we'll get right into game. I'll let Matt Vescursion and the crew take over the baseball broadcasting gameplay. And of course, you're watching it, so you really don't need me to broadcast that. We're going to talk about wrestling some more. By far, my favorite night of the weekend was Saturday night. It was the G1 Supercard put on by Ring of Honor Wrestling and New Japan Pro Wrestling. They were both amazing. It was 5 hours and 38 minutes and 39 seconds. Yes, I know that by heart because I watched the video on demand as well as live. I watched it live when I got home, and I've rewatched that event. Yes, I said I rewatched that entire event, and I'll probably rewatch the entire event again because it's that good. It's an event that should be heralded as one of the best wrestling events I've ever seen. One of the best wrestling events that New Japan Pro Wrestling has ever put on. And a wrestling event that, in standards of wrestling, surpassed, in my mind, WrestleMania. Now, in pomp and circumstance and entertainment and pizzazz and showmanship, WrestleMania still holds that crown. In wrestling form, though, New Japan is the wrestling organization that owns WWE's lunch. With all due respect to the wrestlers in WWE who work their rear ends off every single day, they're not. The company doesn't care about the product as much as the New Japan company cares about the product. That is just how I see it. That is one man's opinion, but a super duper educated opinion.
That'll be off the wall in right center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And it's opinion that I hold strongly. Every match on the card, like a New Japan card, in G1 Supercard. And let me just say, before I move on to G1 Supercard completely, let me just say that the NXT Takeover event was a solid A event for me.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Guerrero. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. The run is in to score, and they take
it was a solid A event for me. It's an event that was definitely worthy of the Takeover name, because the Takeovers have arguably been the best shows on the entire card. And they earn their place and their rightfulness in the pantheon of wrestling events.
Here comes the first pitch.
And Johnny Wrestling becoming Johnny Champion definitely deserves to go down in the hallowed halls of history as being an excellent event. Not denying that.
Bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
And I would never deny that.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
But I will say this. It was not the best event of the entire weekend.
Never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. John Birdie will be next. Fastball
that belongs to G1 Supercard.
Striding in, John Birdie.
Because, as I was trying to say before, but I'll say again, in more complete format here, the New Japan style of performing and the way they set up a card where the last match is the most important match on the card. Always. And it was great to see referee Tiger Hattori there as well. And of course Red Shoes took the main event by storm. The referee Red Shoes.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball one as he lays off below the
and
zone. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Birdie, the runner at second with one away.
And we had a plethora of title changes.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside the throw. It's off target and he'll be safe at third. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. And the throw goes to first.
We had a plethora of title changes to G1 Supercard. Excuse me, I think I'm going to sneeze.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Curtis Granderson. They'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball.
Okay, I thought I was going to sneeze there. Sorry about that. But the Honor Rumble that started off the night was amazing and fun and had great surprises that I won't spoil. Great Japanese legends showed up in the Honor Rumble to make it amazing.
This is a tough matchup.
Honoring the fans in New York City, honoring the fans watching around the world. That's how that went down, and that's how that happened, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming, here it is. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first to be in time.
Bad swing there. But I found it to be a very, very good event. Jeff Cobb versus Will Ospreay was the first main card match of the night, and it did not disappoint. The best wrestling match on the card had to be Zack Sabre Jr. versus Hiroshi Tanahashi.
May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Birdie is there.
The surprise return of the former Beautiful People was also a nice surprise during the
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of
during the G1 Supercard.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Lifeblood becoming more evident on the stage for ROH was amazing as well.
Slider freezes him at the plate.
So a bunch of stuff was amazing in the ROH Pantheon, or in the New Japan ROH Mega Team Up. That is how you take down an event as huge as WrestleMania. An event that is as prestigious as WrestleMania. You take it down by showing it how wrestling is done. You take it down by showing how wrestling is done. You take it down by doing what needs to be done to be the best wrestling night on that weekend. And they were.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he'll just
the Okada versus Jay White match was obviously the closer. It was for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. And it closed out the show beautifully. It was the ending I wanted. Both Jay White and Okada making history Saturday night at Madison Square Garden. The world's most famous arena etches more history under its belt.
Take 2 pitches at the knees right now and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach.
The IWGP Championship and the ROH Championship defended on the same night in Madison Square Garden was the first time ever, was the first time since 1971's NWA title defense between Nature Boy Buddy Rogers and Harley Race to be the first World Heavyweight Championships defended not with the World Wrestling Entertainment.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle,
so that was amazing in itself. The Women of Honor match was amazing. Kelly Klein did an amazing job, and these are the women that are forcing the women's evolution in WWE to take place from a company standpoint. You have girls inside, or excuse me, you have women inside the company. Like Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey, and all those that have played a major, major part. I am not discounting anything those ladies have done, but the ladies who forced the evolution to happen outside of the company and forced the company to go get women like Becky and Ronda and Charlotte and Bayley and Sasha, and the list goes on, and start developing a true women's division that to rival the men, which will get to the epic point of epicness at some point.
first out of the inning. Digging in now, Bryant. He flied out leading off the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is.
But that match was amazing. That match needed to happen. And those things happened. The Women of Honor match was amazing. I like the look of the Women of Honor belt. The fact that it looks like it's comparable to the men's belt. It's equal to the men's belt. It's as important to the company as the men's belt. And wrestling being a predominantly male-dominated profession, it's important that they put a level of importance on it that cannot be denied, that cannot be waylaid, that needs the recognition that it gets.
Miguel Rojas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
If that makes sense.
Jordan Pitts.
The IWGP Intercontinental title match between Naito, the champion, and Kota Ibushi, the challenger, was downright hard-hitting. It was downright dangerous. And there were quite a few times where I thought Naito was legitimately dead. He of course wasn't, but he is no longer the IWGP Intercontinental Champion.
More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes
if someone can explain to me what the word Intercontinental actually means outside of wrestling content, then I'll be impressed, because I think it's a made-up word. I really, really do.
And he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous.
But that is, like, this show was amazing.
Becomes the second out in the bottom of the third.
I would like to see New Japan get a women's division. I would really like to see them get a women's division and diversify themselves that way.
And that's through for a hit.
They haven't done that yet, and I don't know if they'll do that yet, but I would love to see that.
Got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Strike one to start the at-bat. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Looking up is Benintendi.
And that lost on a mistake pitch. But that's okay, you can't win them all, and it was just to steal fans' face. Match, so I don't mind.
You could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too. But
I don't mind at all, but see, with this map, we're back in the steel fans phase because nobody's taking even remotely any territory. I'm taking my base of the mountain peaks, or the triangle Triforce peaks, whatever you want to call it, this weird shaped map that they released on Friday, which will give us Hal Newenhouse and Keith Hernandez. The Keith Hernandez card bats left and throws left and does all that stuff. The Hal Newenhouse card is a great starter. So that is that. Let's go to work on the main map here. Because as you can see, I am devouring the main map. We'll get back to wrestling in just a minute. Don't worry about that. We haven't finished covering the G1 Supercard, and we haven't touched at all WrestleMania 35, so we have plenty to get to. One thing we won't cover in this video is the Hall of Fame ceremony, because I did not have time to watch it, nor did I have any interest to watch it when there was actual wrestling going on. So let's get to the Steel fans phase over here. We're gonna steal them from... No, hold up. I think I want to steal them from KC, so we're gonna steal them from KC. We're gonna play in Kauffman Stadium for this one. I think it's still Kauffman Stadium. It should forever be Kauffman Stadium, I swear to God. It should forever be Kauffman Stadium, because Kauffman Stadium is what it should be. But we are 26 minutes into this 2-hour stream, so we got plenty of time to do whatever we need to do, whatever we want, do however we see fit, and be however we deem to be. Of course, I will be off in plenty of time for tonight's Cardinals game, and I will be off in plenty of time for the Raw after Mania as well. So I am very, very pumped about that one. I'm talking super low to give it effect. But as you can see, now getting back to the G1 Supercard, the show was simply amazing. You could point to every match on the card being amazing. The IWGP Junior Heavyweight Triple Threat match was top notch. The ROH Triple Threat Ladder match for the ROH World Heavyweight Championship was top notch. And arguably it was the second best match on the card itself. So I loved both main events, and this is the one case where usually I would argue when one promotion...
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And there's out number 2.
When one promotion holds the event, there is not a, no matter how much they may tell you, there's not a double main event. There's just not, people.
Fly ball right down the line and left.
If it's one promotion, the match that goes on last is the main event. However, in the G1 Supercard case, both promotions put on a main event. Both promotions could have closed out the show with their match. Only one promotion show could close out. Only one promotion match could close out the show, but both were double main event stats. To be fair, to be honest, I enjoyed both.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. Hit hard to short. Story scoops it up. Oh, what a stop.
Nice play by Story there, and nice button presses by me with button accuracy to get to do. I don't even look at the meter anymore. I just know by feel.
Here comes the first pitch.
But the villain Marty Scurll versus Matt Taven versus Jay Lethal, the incumbent champion, could have main evented any show. It was definitely worthy of WrestleMania weekend, and it was worthy to be on the WrestleMania card itself. It wasn't obviously because it was for Ring of Honor, but it was that high quality of a match. It was that kind of a match that needed to be done. And I love and appreciate that match. At times, the main event itself, the IWGP heavyweight main event, the New Japan half of the main event, was hard-hitting. It was a slobber knocker, to use JR's good old JR's phrase, but it was necessary. It was needed. It was a need-be. It was a needs-be thing. It was a have-to thing.
First offering on its way. No balls and one strike. Set to deliver the 0-1.
They had to, they did, and it happened. It was great.
I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here.
It was amazing. It needed to happen, and it did.
The next 0-2.
At times, like I said, it was hard hitting. At times, it was a catch-as-catch-can wrestling contest. But overall, it was my favorite night of wrestling this weekend. It was my... It was my favorite match on my favorite card of the entire weekend. And I can say that in foresight and hindsight. It was amazing in so many different ways, in so many different plethora of areas. I loved it. I needed it. And it happened. The G1 Supercard is my A+ show. It was the show in which every match was amazing. So, now with my
3-0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in the scoreless game.
Complete and total breakdown of the G1 Supercard. We move on to the main event of the weekend. Of course, the event that made all the other events possible. We cannot lose sight in that, and that being WrestleMania. Alexa, Bedroom on.
Like a sinker there.
Just give us some more light in case I don't want to get cloudy and dark, so I'm giving us a little bit more light in that case.
Lifted in the air to center field. Jones is there.
Nice catch. Hopefully I can win a game on stream and redeem myself from the loss that I faced.
Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side.
Okay, the second baseman didn't move when I was trying to get him to move.
At the plate, Alex Gordon, who takes his first
Oh, I forgot to change the message. Let's do that live right now on stream, huh? Let's change the message live right here and right now on stream, huh? Let's do this. It's actually showing me how it's going up. We're getting this up here, and then... Where's my minus sign? There it is. But we're almost done with this, and then we get back to baseball. There it is. The new message on board. So here we go.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he takes strike two. Line towards center field. Jones
Got it, and we're done.
Puts it away to retire the side.
Yep, got it, and we're done. Got it, and we're done.
Left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there. Ball
died, but hey.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
But yeah, WrestleMania started off with a bang. A Universal title. Champion Brock Lesnar versus challenger and Royal Rumble winner. The man, or excuse me, the Beast Slayer. Seth Rollins.
Here it comes. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Goodbye baseball. Goodbye baseball. Goodbye baseball.
Minnie Minoso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Yeah, I think we're going to go juice minor to give ourselves some innings. Plus, we'll get up Lee Smith just in case as backup. But the Beast, the Brock Lesnar, the Universal Champion versus the King Slayer. Nobody saw this match being first, but Brock Lesnar came out and said, if Brock's not going on last, we're not waiting around. He's going on first so we can get out of Dodge.
Top of the order now, and into bat next, National League MVP Chris Bryant.
So that's how they kicked off WrestleMania. The WrestleMania kickoff shows notwithstanding, which I did not watch. That's too much wrestling in one day. That's
no, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a runner at first with 1 out now.
And your victor, a very shocking victor, is the Beast Slayer himself, Seth Rollins, with several curb stomps, I believe 3, to pull in the victory.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The next match of the night
rolled slowly to first.
was
and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
I believe. Well, I'll just talk about them in any order I want anyway. So Housemate Drew Smiley's coming in for that innings thing.
Smiley, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Now at the plate, Chesler Cuthbert. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. 0-1 the count.
The Demon Finn Balor remains undefeated. This match happened later on in the night, but the Demon Finn is the new Intercontinental Champion, beating the almighty Bobby Lashley. Which, see, this is the problem with having a gimmick called the almighty Bobby Lashley, because when you lose, you're no longer almighty. You're just Bobby.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
So maybe he'll come out with the just Bobby gimmick.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Number 25 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
The next match I'll talk about is the women's tag team title fatal 4-way match, in which it was nice to see Bret Hart come out with his niece Natalia and the Glamazon Beth Phoenix.
So first and second with 1 man gone, and striding toward the plate next will be Alberto Mondesi. There's one on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it.
They of course did not win. The Iconics pulled off the win and beat the Boston Hug Connection to become the second ever women's tag team champions. Wow.
There's our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team. 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game. 2 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind
Used every phase that time. But the next match I will talk about is Kurt Angle retirement's match. He fought Baron Corbin, much to everybody's chagrin, but I have a feeling that that's probably who Angle picked, to be honest. I just have that feeling that that's who he picked to be his last opponent. And if it is, it more than likely went the way that Kurt wanted it to go, because Kurt lost to Baron Corbin. I'm sure it was meant to give Baron Corbin heat. Kurt would do anything for the business and give anything to the business. So I think that is what happened there. Not at all upset about that, because Kurt got what he wanted. He did get serenaded off one last time. A big, huge surprise of the night was that the Doctor of Thugonomics returned to WWE. John Cena returned to WWE, but in his original mainstream get-over gimmick in the Doctor of Thugonomics. And being that he was the Doctor of Thugonomics, he got a huge pops, and maybe, just maybe, we've seen John Cena turn heel. Maybe, just maybe. I don't know. We shall see. I don't know. I couldn't judge. But maybe, just maybe, that's what we've seen. Maybe, just maybe, that's what we have. Pardon my heater for beeping. I don't know why it does that. It's been off. It hasn't been on for quite a few days, because it's finally starting to get warm around the area, and it hasn't been on for quite a bit. Just cleaning up the map and getting myself, by virtue, getting myself more territories and more soldiers to place next turn, even if I don't win the next Steel Fans phase. Alright, see how much cleaner the map is now, see how much better the map is now, see how much it can do, the map does now. We'll see how much stars we have now. We've 8 more to go before anybody gets anything. So let's go into moments and give ourselves one of the new moments. They added new moments. First they added this day in history, which you can see I've done some. Might do this one on stream for you here, because I've been dying to do this one, so we might get this one done here today. If you want to do it, we'll do it, and we'll do it. Hitting the home runs can be a bit difficult, because I believe it's player locked to Andre Dawson. You got 2 hit home runs. That one's probably player locked to Ken Griffey Jr. So we'll have those 2 on stream. Hopefully we can get those done, but it's hard to hit home runs when you're tasked to hit home runs. I hit plenty of home runs. I'm mashing the ball, but it's just hard to hit one on cue. It's kind of like, you know, just really not cool. So we'll start off with trying to hit the Ken Griffey Jr. home run first. How's that?
Tonight we revisit some baseball. Next for Seattle, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Into center field, line drive base hit. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded up the first baseline. Seager, the runner at third with no outs.
But let's get back to talking about WrestleMania. Of course, we had the Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan WWE title match.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard to center field. Cordell is there. Let's see if they try it. And they decide not to push them.
They were hoping that Kofi would win, but there were some naysayers because of the history of WWE
Starts things here with a changeup for a
not giving the Black Stars their due. I'm just being honest. Kofi, I believe, is the only second champion, WWE champion.
Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
In history, so not World Heavyweight Champion, actual WWE champion. But Kofi did win in a brutal match.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up.
A match that showed both
shading to his right. And that
Daniel
ends
Bryan's
the
toughness and Kofi's willingness to win and need to win and have to.
Ready for another shot now. Ken Griffey Jr. He flew out in his last at
This will probably be my last shot at this puppy dog.
Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right.
Did it go? On my last at bat? Yes, it did. Holy Jesus. I did it. On my last at bat, sorry, I'll get back to wrestling in a second. My last at bat, I did it, and I cleared more program stars, and that's what I like to see, clearing more program stars and doing more programmy things. So now I guess we gotta go do it with Andre Dawson, do we not? first attempt at that one was boom, 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 boom. This is the moment in history of Dawson's 400th home run.
Tonight we revisit some leading off the inning, Andre Dawson, and they'll need him to get something going here. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Bounce to first. Santana's got it. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Oh, you get one shot. Wow. You get one shot to get it done. Wow.
History between the Indians and the Red Sox. Don't expect any small. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter.
But that was a big match to go up to Kingston match.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball.
The Usos defended against a four-way SmackDown Tag Team title match at WrestleMania, and the Usos retained, one of the only champions to retain this entire weekend.
Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A payoff pitch one more time. There's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
We'll give him one more shot, and then we're moving on to another
between the Indians and the Red Sox.
Moment.
Big bats take. Leading off the inning, Andre Dawson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
I'll give it one more shot because I kind of mailed that one in. But Mania was an A- show. The main event lived up to what it needed to be. It certainly was the most built match on the card. It certainly deserved to be there, and of course it was historic being a 3-way women's winner-take-all championship match. I'm not gonna poo-poo that and say, well, the guys should have won on last. That's not the case. The women deserved to go on last. They did go on last, and they deserved it, and I respect them for it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
And they deserved it.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there. And
so they got it. And of course,
high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being
the right woman won. Becky Lynch is now your SmackDown Raw Women's Champion.
Tonight, a matchup from baseball's past.
I'm hoping beyond hope, hoping with hope, and doing with doing, that they can give her one title belt to hold as the undisputed WWE Women's Champion. Thinking though that they might that they may have saved that for tonight's Raw.
Takes this the other way to right, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
All right, we're going to confirm exit this one because this one's going to be a little bit harder to do than was what we just did. But we're earning experience here on the stream, and we're doing a bunch here on the stream. So now let's get to the pitching one, and let's get some of these done. But WrestleMania was an A- show. It had low points. That it was like, why is this on the show? The whole Elias thing was,
We've got a historic matchup
even though that is where the
today
Dr. Thugonomics came back, it
settling
was
in now, Freddie Freeman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Clearly off with his
hard to
timing on
watch
that
up
one. A
until the
swinging
point
strike.
of its conclusion.
Right side and right into the shift. Segura barehanded, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty. One man out. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hamels, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty D, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
But overall, Mania was an A- show. Overall, it needed a little bit of pacing help and could have stood to be a little bit shorter. But overall, it was a good show. It was definitely the best Mania in a very, very long time. The Miz versus Shane McMahon didn't need to happen. I don't know why Shane McMahon tends to put himself in spots like that when they have plenty of other talented wrestlers that weren't on the card. Asuka, I'm looking at you.
It's never fun. This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they're going to hold that runner at third base.
Not injured, but not on the card.
Like their chances there. And they start him out away with a called strike. Oh, good spot on the black for strike two.
That's back-to-back pitching for strike. Puts himself.
And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
And I will confirm restart that because I did not do what I intended to do.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, and it's 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta.
Let me see if what I've been waiting on to happen happened yet. Not yet, apparently. Nope. We be spinning, we be spinning.
Bouncer to the left side. Bronco fields it cleanly. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First delivery to him on the way. And that's in there for strike one. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. One out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Pereira is there, two gone. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzy Albies. In there, strike one. Line shot to third, and the side is retired.
Pitch to contact, people. Pitch to contact.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one if we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in a driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Hoskins battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number one. Digging in, Chipper Jones as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Harper is there, and he has it for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Swing and a miss by Andrew as he was shooting for the downs there. It's 0-2. In today's game, a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Yep, 5 are done, 5 are down, 5 are done, or 2 are done, 5 more to go, 2 are done, 5 more to go. Cole Hamels hitting here. What's his situation? Nobody's on, nobody's out.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Apparently he got a hit.
First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Good pitch there. Called a strike on the inside corner. Into the corner and slicing foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. High pop-up. Hamels is under this one, and he's got it for out number two. First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Line to the right side. Harper is there, and they'll make the catch to retire the side. Hamels peers in. Here's the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. And that one right down Main Street. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Albies with a 1-1 count now. One and two. Here it comes. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first two in the inning. Riding in once again, Nick Markakis. He drew a walk his first time up. And this is low, ball one. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
But that is that.
Swing and a liner.
Mania was great. The wrestling weekend was great. There were a few spots in Mania that made them A- and not an A+, but it was the best Mania in quality years.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Took something off there, but it misses ball one. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time, 1-2. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three. And
yes, it is. Only 3 more innings to go before Cole Hamels does his job.
Paul Hamels, he singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there.
Right here on stream.
I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Albies scoops it up, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. High in the air out to center field. Pereira's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Quick moving in this because I'm in a rhythm.
But it's going to get out of play for strike one. Ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes.
2 more innings to roll on this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
Softly hit out to short. And 1 gone. Ready once again.
He's up.
Freeman. He's
5-0.
2 in the ball game so far. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Digging in to try it again. Ronald Acuna. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. In there for strike one. Skied into very shallow right. On the move is Harper. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now to the plate, Ozzie Albies. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ball one to start the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Rounder down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone!
Oh my God. We're going to confirm exit the post game because I'm done doing this one. At least they gave me a star for that. I'll give you that much. But it ain't done. So let's go into more of what they have done. They put out the intro set of the and most of these I have. Like I'm missing. I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have exactly half, which is pretty cool to see. Still pumping along here for about the next 43 or so minutes to roll on the show. We're going to open packs too. We're going to do a lot of things that we want to do here on the stream, or that I want to do here on the stream since nobody else is here.
Anticipation is high for some fireworks in tonight's
Finally
ballgame
came
between
through,
the
finally came
Angels
through.
and the Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now.
So we can
Digging
pump
in
up
now,
and
Tim
pump up
Kugler,
and
and
pump
we
up.
are set for baseball here this
Leading off
evening.
tonight for the Angels,
First pitch of the at-bat.
Tim
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
7-11.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And a good pitch there.
Got to get an extra base hit here to make it worth it and to make this done.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Fastball, strike 3 call. Here comes the first pitch. And that one swung out.
To the Don Cougar.
And that misses 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
Sorry if I messed up the camera angle there.
And he struck out again.
I didn't mean to.
So here's
The watch rebooted itself, so
3 at-bats for him in this one.
bad is
Ending
that?
with him going down on strikes.
But that's actually a better angle, I think. Because at least you can
First
see.
delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top. We've got a contest. So here's
Confirm
Tim
restart
Kugler to the
now
plate
that we can put
He'll get us
on
started in this
a
one
good
under
show
the
here.
lights.
The right fielder, Tim Kugler.
Alright, I think that's a better one right there.
First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 7-10.
Got to do an extra base hit to get this one done. So that's what we're going to do, son. But we're going to take pitches if we need to. We're going to try to hit solid hits and get solid pitches.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count
And all
moves to
that
2-1 now.
jazz.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball looked at for a strike.
I'm letting him kind of get his pitch count up and trying to see as many pitches as I can.
Here's another 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now another 2-2. This is flared out towards second.
This obviously isn't the result we wanted, so we're going to go to another bat. The Cougs with the boogs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Hayward, but this will land untouched.
Yeah, it was a deepening foul ball, so therefore.
Swung on and missed, strike 3. And now for the Angels, Tim Kugler. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Kugler.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
I would rule ball along with it.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. It is taken, strike 1. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. And that's the 3rd out. Striding into
I'm at least giving good at bats this time, which I like. So I think us winning in this sense is going to happen eventually.
And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff back.
He carved me up right there.
Tonight, the contest that took into the box, Tim Kugler, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The right fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Kugler.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Just trying to make him throw good pitches.
Back up the middle. Backhanded. And there's one gone to start the night.
That I can hopefully drive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. hit sharply on the ground. And the Halos have their first hit of the game. The relay. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double. So first delivery to him on the way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Here's Zobrist now at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
And this is off the corner and low. Ball one.
But
the move is Trout from first. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. And he is out at second. Stealing the in.
I'll lead off the eighth.
Ready now for L.A. Tim Kugler. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Kugler.
Line to the right side. And there's a base hit. So a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the eighth. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. Two men gone. And it'll be Tim Kugler to bat next. From the belt. Kicks and deals. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2.
I saw the dip a little bit too late. So that's what happened there.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there.
And we'll do that one again because we have plenty of time. We're about a half hour into today's festivities.
Next on the show.
Half hour left in today's festivities, I should say.
Now at the plate, Tim Kugler. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For the Angels.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Kugler.
And it's fouled away.
7-10.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Fouled off. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play. One away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Now the fastball is right by him. First offering on its way. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Set to deliver.
I like how the game does that and does like interesting commentary in that sense.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. At the plate, Tim Kugler, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't. So here's Tim Kugler to the plate now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4.
Now, what do we learn from last experience? We're going to swing at the first pitch.
Well out to the alley in right center, and I don't think anyone's going to get to this one. This is going to get down for extra bases. 2-run score. The relay throw.
And there's your extra base hit success. Because we learned that when the bases are loaded, you jump all over that sucker. So, done and dusted is that one. We'll pick a new one to do here in a second. And we got Dustin Fowler or Fuller or whatever. Fowler to go there. So that one's done and dusted. We now have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 done of 10. We're going to tally 4 total bases here. And yeah, we're going to be on for another 27 minutes to roll. So we can do some more Sony Partners stuff. Let's do the I haven't seen that one yet. I'm kind of waiting for that one to be last. So let's do this one and see where it takes us. The tallying for total bases. We're going to try to tally 4 total bases with these guys. And get this one donezoed.
Tonight it's a matchup root.
Then we'll open the 2 packs on Sunday. We'll be good to go. Because we got a while yet to go.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
I guess Matt Vasgersian was prognosticating on that one.
Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys getting ahead, and he's done a very good.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. Kipnis is there. Throw just in time as they get him by an island. First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
0-2, here it comes. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Oh, that's cool. It showed the attendance on that one.
Hit hard to the right. foul.
24 minutes to roll, though.
Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Count even at 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the ball.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game. Anticipation is high for some.
We'll try it one more time, and then we'll go into the opening of packs and discussing that such deal.
Away now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. 1-2 now. Mickler is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher.
Get my buddies there for kids up,
On
yay!
top of that, he usually excels at limiting
How was
free
school?
passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys
Okay.
to being a good starting pitcher. One,
I won't be on for too much longer, then we can talk. Oh, okay.
Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Bullet back up the middle. Martin patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
He did punch that ball pretty hard, but it didn't matter.
First pitch on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps it packing.
In now, Shelby Robinson. In his last at-bat, he popped out and fouled ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result.
Good stuff, though. Good stuff.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You can tell this guy's been in the swing.
But we'll go into opening packs and winding down the stream because we only have 20 minutes left. Oh, they gave me a star. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It didn't need to be on the card. It was a wasted spot. It wasn't bad, it was just a wasted spot. Got a silver. You betcha. New sleeve. New player and center fielder Matt Kemp in the first open pack. Mask I already have. It's a quick sales room. And Tyler Glass now. So that's the packs opened up. We got 19 minutes left to go on the stream. I think if I do the stub thing, it will take me off camera. Yeah, you're not seeing the purchase on camera due to the PlayStation protection of my information, but the broadcast is there, and you'll see the influx of stubs here in a second. Whole squad ready. And the inflection of stubs is right there. Very nicely put. Maybe you can hear my dog barking off the outside, but now we're gonna get us a pack. The pack I've been wanting to get, the pack I've been needing to get, the pack I gotta get, which is the Ball in His Habit pack with this many packs, the 50 pack big boy. Not yet, because we'll go in the pack thing. Now I've got 69,000 stubs left over, which is why I did what I did, but now I will show you what we got as far as packs. We got one Ball in His Habit pack and 50 standard packs to open up and crunch it open like a man driven to power. This Ball in His Habit pack should it doesn't have any featured items, I don't think. Another reason why I'm trying to do the whole Sony reward moment thing, which is back here, is, I don't know if you noticed, they've also got the Top Now moments, which are moments that took place during the first week of the 2019 season. I have not done any of these, and I don't know where to unlock the Top Now rewards, vouchers, and all that jazz. Blah, 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 blah. So we'll do this one to close out the stream to show you a Tops Now version 8. And we got 16 or so more minutes. I don't know if this will be done in 16 minutes, but as soon as this is done, one way or the other, we're pulling the plug on this week's MLB MLB Mondays, because that's what we do here. We give you exactly what we prescribe to give you, and then we bounce out.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
Alright, what should we throw here? I think we're going to throw a slider in on his hand, underneath his hand here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Cano fields it cleanly. And that's
works for the first out.
Striding in now for the Nats, Trey Turner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
That's a base hit.
Digging in, Anthony Rendon, as he'll get his first opportunity.
Rendon apparently is a diamond player.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Juan Soto is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Change speeds, change locations. That's key to this thing.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. And now for Washington, Brian Dozier. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Now here I'm going to pull the slider off to push it away, since I went in on him on the first two at-bats and see that worked. I dove away from him.
Batting six, the first baseman, Brian.
Good
Fastball, change up.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
So go back to the fastball when that happens, two-seamer. And then go out to the slider.
Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this one gets away. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. The toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Ball and a strike to count to Suzuki.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
With this Dippy,
Suzuki takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And the second run will score as well. So here now's the pitcher, Max Scherzer. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location, no matter how hard you throw it.
1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
4 innings, but only 1 run to give, unfortunately.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Adam Eaton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. On his way to second is Eaton.
I have to strand him there to keep this moment rolling.
A base hit in his first trip. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
And he is in there. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone, a home run.
Well, that failed that. Hate when it fails like that, but that failed that. So, they did not give me a reward for that. I don't blame them. I wouldn't have given me an award for that either. But yeah, that's what happened there. So are there any more questions to be asked in the stream? Apparently the camera moved itself during the stream, and I just moved it back for the last few minutes. Maybe we'll do a conquest issue mode. Show you the new map again. And try to take down the Miami Marlins one more time in a quick battling game. Try to give you as much on this stream as possible. I always forget which button that is. But yeah, for some reason it's darker. Oh, I don't know why. Maybe. It's the angle of the light. There's nothing I can do about that. I've got my light on. The sun is shining. I'm trying to give you the best light I can possibly give you, and it's not working there. So let's get into the game and try to discuss that point of perfection. James Paxton versus Trevor Richards. Drew's final innings will be had, I'm sure, because that's how we're going to roll with that one. And we'll see what goes on.
Afternoon base. Stepping up now, Chris Bryant. He will lead this one off today.
Got a lot of baseball to pursue and push through this week.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Granderson going back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And that'll bring in a former top
Brian doubles to lead off the game. I thought he went deep, but I was pushing the L1 button to take an extra base just in case.
Hit toward the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the
First and third, nobody out. Sounds better than trying to potentially get somebody thrown out at home. Yes, I will stay on for the entire game. This game, I will not end the stream. But once this game is over, I feel the stream will be over because we have less than 5 minutes to go in regulation for the stream.
And it's 1-1. Richards is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place.
So be ready for this one to end when this one ends.
The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Albie's testing go to third, and Votto trails and goes to second.
So digging in now, Trevor Story. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute.
I am using the zoom camera mode so I can better look at the strike zone. That's why you're not seeing the presentation you may have seen in the first two streams. Votto will not score.
From third as they go up 2-0 now. Coming to the plate now, Stan Musial. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here.
If I go up 5 or 6, Drew Smiley make it 2 innings in this one.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the
Not completing his total, but furthering his
From
total.
the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get a by that infield.
In there, a base hit, and that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion, and no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. So striding forward now, Johnny Bench, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The line keeps moving, as Cardinal broadcaster John Rooney would say. The line keeps on moving. And we're still in the first inning, so yeah, we're going to go long, I can guarantee you, but not too long.
Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him breaking from third.
I've got pushing it.
Running gaff that time, as that's the first out of the inning. Wow. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi goes deep, making it 5-0.
Driven to deep right. Oh, and it's off the foul pole in right for a home run. Now batting, Andrew Jones. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first, with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Will the pitcher spot lead off next inning, or will the pitcher have to bat this inning?
Another one that's drilled. This one to left. Granderson going back, and it's out of here.
He will bat this inning. And the St. Louis Steamrollers have a 6-0 lead here in the first.
Will be the first one to greet him, as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Here in the thirsty firsty.
The windup and the 0-1.
Which Paxton has to bat in that case.
A good tight slider there, and he's in command.
Required by the baseball rules, he has to pitch at least 2 innings.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side.
6 runs on 7 hits for the St. Louis Steamrollers, though, in the top half of that inning. So Paxton kind of relax and just pitch.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
We got 2-2 in the poo-poo over here.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. 3-2, full count.
See you later.
Fastball swung on.
Boom!
For the first out.
Strike out of the first batter.
Next for Miami,
And that's done.
The center fielder, John.
A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is in the air out to right field. Musial moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down.
Drew Smiley is coming in for the final 2 innings. We have reached the 2-hour mark, which is all we promised, but we're going to finish this game before we exit out of the stream here, folks, because I am a man of my word, and we are going to do what we're going to do, because we're going to do.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
And a good job there to lay off the pitch, ball 4, as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
The left fielder.
And that's into the corner, foul ball and right. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Castro is off of first with 2 away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitch.
Threw it right.
Boom, inning over.
And
Paxton's time as a pitcher in this game has also
come. Top of the order now. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
Because I can get any innings for spinnings.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
We're not ending it till the end of this game, folks. We are not ending it till the end of this game. So, you're going to get the end of this 3-inning game on stream, guaranteed, promise. That's what you're going to do.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Birdie going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Albies gave that one a ride, but the center fielder got on his horse and got it done.
Base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Ball two now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Guerrero shading to his right.
All right, folks, we are almost done with the streams. Any questions to be asked will have to be asked in the comments below because you guys. Drew Smiley coming in the game. He's probably going to stay in the entire game, folks.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back.
6-1, whoop-de-doo.
Long gone. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Neil Walker. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jones giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. One run in and one gone so far this inning. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Standing in, Gabby Guerrero will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And he fouls this one off. A ball and two strikes now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. Two quick outs after.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And
Talk about it later, D-Row.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Drilled on the ground to short. Riddle has it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is
He's out there by an eyelash.
So stepping in, Stan Musial, an RBI double.
And the St. Louis Steamrollers will go into the last half of the inning, last half of the last inning with a great lead, an out of slam range lead. That means out of 4 runs.
Sent on the ground
as they will be up by at least 5, but Musial squirts a single through the right side of the infield.
Ready for another chance, Johnny Bench. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line.
There's another bloop single into center field. With Benintendi due up next. I'm going to let Smiley bat because Smiley's staying in because of the innings requirement thing. And thankfully he won't need to be pinch hit for.
Miguel Rojas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Miguel.
But as we wind down here, I want to remind everybody that you can catch these streams from 2:30 Central Daylight Time to 4:30 Central Daylight Time p.m. On Mondays. You can catch these streams most Mondays. There will be some Mondays where you don't catch them, like if I'm feeling under the weather, if I've got appointments or something like that. And of course, these streams will be canceled. These streams are due to availability, and they're due to
now at the plate, John Birdie, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get.
There's a double play right there to kind of quell the threat.
You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back in.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will
But just letting you guys know that streams will happen most Mondays, because that's the plan until things change.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Throw to the plate and not in
6-2 because of the wild pitch. That's fine though.
That is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men in. Miami down to their last strike. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he makes the running catch, followed by a
diving running catch.
And this ball game is over.
A diving full gainer running catch by Benintendi ends the game. You see me win. I'll let you see what I draw in the win and see how much stars I get, and then we'll sign off until next Monday, folks. Here's what I get in the draw. A glove, a new glove, which is awesome. I also achieved a first inning program reward because I got to 350. So yes, I unlocked the DJ air horn sound, and I unlocked the 2,000 stubs, which gives me it should give me 71,000 stubs. It does. And I have the packs to open, and I have things to do, and we got things to be. So I will see you next time. Happy gaming, everybody. Happy baseball season. Happy WrestleMania weekend. That was enjoyable. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I'll see you next week for Major League Mondays. Until then, peace.